Oh man. Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another movie review. Okay, so we have a stellar cast for this movie called The Women. Candice Bergen is in it. Deborah Messing, Dana Pickett Smith, um, Bette Midler even plays a role in it. Both Candice and Bette are more of cameo roles involved in this remake that was done in the 30s. 33 is what it said on the description, the the envelope that the DVD arrived in. I was thinking that this would be a tremendous comedy when it really wasn't. It was very shallow and hollow and just did not reflect women in a very good light whatsoever. My dad said, well, they are New Yorkers. I thought, it's no excuse. Revenge is not the best way to handle anything, even something like this. And I go ahead and spoil it for everybody. The main character, well, she's part of a group of friends. Mary, she discovers by way of Sylvie and some of our other friends that her husband has been having an affair with the Spritzer girl at Saks. And if you think about that long enough, you notice that Saks actually sounds more a lot like sex. Coincidence? Don't think so. But anyway, this movie, for lack of better terms, it only had a couple of really good lines, and there were some factors that made it semi-interesting. One thing I learned about it, since I'm not from New York, apparently there's a road that goes through Central Park, which I did not know. So I learned something from this movie. Um, the other thing that I liked, because there are many things not to just be loathed in this film. I mean, it wasn't the worst film that I've seen so far, but it wasn't the best either. I've seen much better than this tripe. This was, I wouldn't consider it awful, but close enough. It just is, stupid. I mean, it's the whole idea. I mean, hasn't this been done before? The whole idea of a woman scorned, and basically Mary learns of her husband's, well, she learns of her husband's affair when she goes in to get her manicure, and it's actually from the woman who heard the dirt from the other woman. Yeah, imagine that. Small world, rumor travels fast. So it's just an example of how gossip is never a good thing, nor is revenge, and just how it just there's so much pettiness going on, and just there's a kind of renewal of self, and it's more materialistic than I would think soul searching would be, and I don't really agree with that. I think finding yourself is all well and good, but doing it in that way, well, doing the scrapbooking thing that Mary did, and to post aspirations, inspirations, and um, intentions, I thought was terrific, but it just left a lot to be desired. And even seeing Bette Midler and Candice Bergen, who I both love these people, and the woman who played the nanny, Chloris Leachman. I love her. She's probably one of my favorite actresses of all time, and I mean, I adore her. With seeing her in a role like this, I thought, why? You and Candace and Bette, you could do so much better. And Deborah Messing, you should be ashamed of yourself. But this was a movie made in '08, I don't really think '08 was that great of a great year for film anyway. But I digress. It's just really, eh. It's okay. I wouldn't consider it the best movie ever made. I would say it's eh, yeah, so kind of ambivalent. I would yeah, ambivalent. It describes this movie. I don't know if I like it or hate it. I'm in the middle. I can't really judge to say whether well, I did enjoy it. I liked the camera angles. Now, when they had the fashion show at the end, sorry, spoilers. 'Cause I had to spoil it. But when Mary finally renewed herself, she went through a transformation of her entire image, basically. Um, the fashion show, the way they did the catwalk, the way that it was shown in progression of the different shots of the women in the show itself. Um, I thought it was very intriguing, and I thought, I wonder how they did that. Did they do that with slits, or how did they do that to make it look like it was moving? And it was really cool. And I thought, ooh, awesome! I want to do that with camera angles at some point in time, just to give it that kind of illusion. And another movie I think that did this was Duplicity, if I'm not mistaken. I was just trying to remember that they've done a lot of split screens. I've seen this sort of thing before. Um, Another movie like that. I can't really remember, but a lot of films have been done with that idea, and this was done with the slots, as I was saying, just a slot sequence. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the actual professional name for just a different set of pictures moving along, kind of an sequence motion, one after the other, boom, 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 boom. And then they have another set that's move along with that slot sequence as well. They move them toward the right of the screen, and I thought that is so sweet. That is just the coolest thing I've ever seen. I want to do that. It's like a music video sort of thing, but editing. I'm not sure how they did it, but that's the only thing that I can take away from this movie, other than, yeah, there were some fairly humorous moments, but other than that, I just did not give a very high regard of women whatsoever. I just made women look like we're a bunch of backstabbing bitches, which we are not. And in New York, it's every woman for herself, and everybody's a gossip. And no, I don't believe that. I don't agree with that. But there's so many things wrong with this movie. I can't even begin to, dissect it, and I really don't want to. But it's basically about finding out who you really are, what you really want out of life, a relationship, friendship. It comes down to friendship, really, in the end, and how amends can be made even after friendship has been broken. And same thing with love. And she does give Stephen a second chance, which I thought was good. I thought, yay, everything's been redeemed. I can be happy now. It's got a happily ever after cliche ending. Well, not really cliche, but happy enough for me. I'll take it or leave it. I like happy endings. I'm a romantic. What can I say? Um, as far as films go, I would give it 2.5 out of 4 stars. I can't really give it one because it's not so bad as, say, New Year's Eve or When in Rome, among some others that I can think of. It just did not really impress me at all as a movie buff. And I wouldn't recommend, even if you are a fan of Candice Bergen or Cloris Leachman or Bette Midler or any of the stellar studded cast. I mean, this cast was knockout. I mean, the woman who plays the other woman, whoa, va 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 voom. I mean, I know I say that, but I hope it don't sound gay, but she's smoking. She really was. She was hot. I couldn't believe how hot that lady was. But anyway, I digress with that. But it's really it's really nothing to walk away from. Honestly, it's just tripe. That's all I can say about it. Just don't waste your time with the women. Just bypass it if you can. Uh, so I say that I have sat through this film and I survived. I am a survivor. So I have sat through far worse, trust me. But needless to say, it is what it is, and that's all there is to it. So I will see you tomorrow when I review the Avengers. Looking forward to that. Oh yeah, you bet.